Okay. Good afternoon, dear fellows. This is my topic: well-being of Chinese migrant workers' children. The time with parents matters. Actually, yes, the migration here refers to the inner migration in China, from the rural areas to the urban areas. And the migrant workers' children could be classified into two categories. They are left behind children who were left behind by their parents in the rural areas, and also the migrant youngs, which are migrated together with their parents into the urban areas. I will introduce more in the next steps. And these are some photos which have been taken in my field research. In order to know the participants well, I actually worked as a volunteer teacher in the rural area in China for half a year. And this is some of the belongings from the left behind children in the rural area, and this is some toys from the left behind children. And I also visited some of the migrant families in the urban areas, and this is also some photos. This photo shows a family with relevant good condition in the urban area because they have enough space to live and they have television and fridge. This photo shows the other migrant family in the city, and these parents, they work in a construction site, and where they were living was constructed by themselves using some construction waste. And I will show you more through this video.
There are around 280 million migrant workers in China in 2020, one of the largest rural-urban migration in human history. More than half of the migrant parents left behind their children in their hometown for years. To search for a better life, migrant workers chose to leave their hometown and pay the price of migration: long-term parent-child separation. Due to absence of parental care, migrant workers' children may more likely suffer from negative affections, such as anxiety, depression, and loneliness. And they also have higher crime rates than children from non-migrant families. The children of migrant workers are one of the price paying for China's economic development. The social cognitive well-being model indicators have been involved in my study. A sample of 1,682 Chinese migrant workers' children to compare their well-being. The model included lifelong satisfaction, academic satisfaction, self-efficacy, outcome expectations, goal progress, and affection disposition. That includes both positive effect and negative effect. This table shows the regression estimates of parents' migration time and social cognitive well-being. The social cognitive well-being variables are the dependent variables, which shows in the first row. LS refers to lifelong satisfaction, SE is self-efficacy, AS refers to academic satisfaction, GP is the goal progress, ES refers to environmental support, and A is the negative effect. PA refers to positive effect. The result demonstrates that the time of children spending together with parents matters, especially with fathers. Also, this study finds that as the time of the father's migration passes by, male students obtain higher lifelong satisfaction, self-efficacy, and academic satisfaction than female students. In addition, this study also finds parent-child communication helps the children of migrant workers to alleviate the pain of long-term separation between children and parents. Why is duration of father's migration important to well-being of migrant workers' children? And why males get higher well-being as parents' migration time elapses than females? In order to find out the answers for above questions, In-depth interviews have been conducted among 18 migrant workers' children in both rural and urban areas. This study found that most mothers spend more time communicating with their children than the fathers do in both rural and urban areas. During interviews, 4 students commented that they talk much more with their mother than with their father. There are different reasons and situations for the phenomenon. Xinming said, "I communicate less with my dad because he is too busy with his work." And Wenjie told me, "I talk every day with my mother. My father either ignores me or sleeps in bed when we both home." Among the 18 teenagers, half of them mentioned they have less communication with their father. 6 of them are female. They express their expectation to improve the communication with their father. Jiayi said, "I hope the communication with my father would be better." And Xiuqing mentioned, "I hope to communicate more with my father instead of us keep everything for ourselves." In contrast, male teenagers show an understanding of their father's reasons for working overtime and lack of coupling. Xinming said, "I communicate less with my dad because he is too busy with his work." Therefore, female teenagers have more expectations of their father than males do, and they are more sensitive to the missing fatherly love.
Actually, I worked as a vocational high school teacher before I came to Germany for 3 years. And there I found a lot of my students come from migrant workers' family, and lots of them have mental health problems. That's why I chose this topic as my PhD thesis. I really want to find out the reasons behind that. I want to arouse the attention of the society and the government about this particular group. Today, I'm really excited and really grateful to join this job fair because probably one of you will be my future boss. Who knows? Why not? Thank you very much for your attention. Wish you all a nice evening.